Life isn't a support system for art. It's the other way around. We make up horrors to help us cope with the real ones. Love didn't grow very well in a place where there was only fear, just as plants didn't grow very well in a place where it was always dark. Monsters are real and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. The most important things are the hardest to say. There are things of such darkness and horror, just, I suppose, as there are things of such great beauty that they will not fit through the puny human doors of perception. I thought it was great fun to scare people. I also knew it was socially acceptable because there were a lot of horror movies out there. He supposed that even in hell, people got an occasional sip of water, if only so they could appreciate the full horror of unrequited thirst when it set in again. Only enemies speak the truth. Friends and lovers lie endlessly, caught in the web of duty. Remember, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. Frightened people live in their own special hell. You could say they make it themselves, but they can't help it. It's the way they're built. They deserve sympathy and compassion. If you want to be a writer, you must do two things above all others: read a lot and write a lot. It was the possibility of darkness that made the day seem so bright. Talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates the talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work. Life is like a wheel. Sooner or later, it always comes around to where you started again. A short story is a different thing altogether. A short story is like a quick kiss in the dark from a stranger. A little talent is a good thing to have if you want to be a writer, but the only real requirement is the ability to remember every scar. We need ghost stories because we, in fact, are the ghosts. Optimism is a perfectly legitimate response to failure. And in real life, endings aren't always neat, whether they're happy endings or whether they're sad endings. When asked, "How do you write?" I invariably answer, one word at a time. Description begins in the writer's imagination, but should finish in the reader's. If a fear cannot be articulated, it can't be conquered. The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool. Get busy living or get busy dying. It is the tale, not he who tells it. I write to find out what I think. When you write, you tell yourself a story. When you rewrite, you take out everything that is not the story. You see something, then it clicks with something else, and it will make a story. But you never know when it's going to happen. You must not come lightly to the blank page. Books are a uniquely portable magic. Reading a good long novel is in many ways like having a long and satisfying affair. The trick is to teach yourself to read in small sips as well as long swallows. If you don't have time to read, You don't have the time or the tools to write. Simple as that. Read a lot, write a lot is the great commandment. Whatever came to mind, whatever came to hand, I would read. Books are the perfect entertainment. No commercials, no batteries, hours of enjoyment for each dollar spent. What I wonder is why everybody doesn't carry a book around for those inevitable dead spots in life. Only library books speak with such wordless eloquence of the power good stories hold over us. Books and movies are like apples and oranges. They both are fruit but taste completely different. The more you read, the less apt you are to make a fool of yourself with your pen or word processor. I am the literary equivalent of a Big Mac and fries. You can't deny laughter. When it comes, it plops down in your favorite chair and stays as long as it wants. Speaking personally, you can have my gun, but you'll take my book when you pry my cold, dead fingers off of the binding. Nobody likes a clown at midnight. Give me just enough information so that I can lie convincingly. Sometimes human places create inhuman monsters. A man who lies about beer makes enemies. There had never been a shortage of fools in the world. Time takes it all, whether you want it to or not. People don't get better, they just get smarter. When you get smarter, you don't stop pulling the wings off flies. You just think of better reasons for doing it.